With the use of a guidance tail kit, the Joint Direct Attack Munition transforms existing unguided freefall bombs into precise, weather-aware, smart weapons. JDAM increases the accuracy of unguided all-purpose bombs in all weather by adding a new tail section with an inertial navigation system and a global positioning system guidance control unit. JDAM is a Joint Department of Navy and U.S. Air Force program. The 2,000-pound BLU-109/MK-84, 1,000-pound BLU-110/MK-83, or 500-pound BLU-111/MK-82 warhead can be used as the payload of the Guided Air-to-Surface Missile JDAM. The employment of precise air-to-surface weapons from fighter and bomber aircraft against high-priority fixed and relocatable targets is made possible by JDAM. A GPS-assisted INS and a tail control system help with guidance. Transfer alignment from the aircraft, which gives position and velocity vectors from the aircraft systems, initializes the navigation system. When the JDAM is released from the aircraft, it finds its way to the target locations on its own. Target coordinates can be automatically entered by target identification using onboard aircraft sensors, manually changed by the aircrew before weapon release, or stored in the aircraft before takeoff. When GPS data is available, the JDAM system, in its most accurate mode, will deliver a weapon circular error probability of 5 meters or less during free flight. With a GPS quality handoff from the airplane, the JDAM can achieve a 30-meter CEP or less for free flight periods up to 100 seconds if GPS data is denied. JDAM can be launched in a dive, toss, or loft, as well as in a straight and level flight with an on-axis or off-axis delivery, from extremely low to very high altitudes. JDAM allows for the simultaneous firing of numerous weapons at one or more targets in a single pass. Desert Storm brought to light a weakness in the capability of air-to-surface weapons. The use of precision-guided weapons was restricted by unfavorable weather conditions. The accuracy of unguided weapons was similarly reduced when fired from medium and high elevations. In 1992, work on developing an adverse weather precision-guided munition commenced. Initial operational testing was carried out in 1998 and 1999 after the first JDAMs were delivered in 1997. During this testing, over 450 JDAMs were dropped, resulting in an astounding 95% system reliability and a 9.6-meter accuracy rate. Operationally representative tests, such as drops through clouds, rain, and snow, have shown the performance of JDAM. During one of these tests, a B-2 attacked several targets with 80 JDAMs released in a single run. During Operation Allied Force, JDAM and the B-2s saw combat action for the first time. During Allied Force, the B-2s transported almost 600 JDAMs on 30-hour, non-stop, round-trip missions from Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri. Air combat has been transformed by this precision and stealth combination. The JDAM family of missiles grew to include the 500-pound MK-82 variant, which was developed in late 1999. Improvements include higher GPS accuracy, an extended range precision seeker for terminal guidance, and in-flight target update, and more warheads are being developed and proven for potential future use. When compared to alternatives like cruise missiles, DAM bombs are less expensive. The tail kits were originally estimated to cost $40,000 apiece, but contracts were negotiated with McDonnell Douglas, later Boeing, for delivery for $18,000 apiece following competitive bidding. Since then, unit expenses have risen to $21,000 in 2004 and $27,000 in 2011, expressed in current USD. The price of the proximity sensor, fuse, and Make 80 series iron bong should be added to the cost of the tail kit, making the total cost of the weapon around $30,000. In contrast, the tactical Tomahawk, the newest Tomahawk cruise missile, costs around $730,000, FAL 2006. A GPS-assisted inertial navigation system, INS, and a tail control system help with guidance. Transfer alignment from the aircraft, which gives position and velocity vectors from the aircraft systems, initializes the navigation system. When the JDAM is released from the aircraft, it finds its way to the target locations on its own. Target coordinates can be entered by a data link from onboard targeting equipment, such as the LITNING or sniper targeting pods, or manually changed by the aircrew during flight before weapon deployment. Target coordinates can also be loaded into the aircraft before a launch. When a GPS signal is available, the JDAM system will operate in its most accurate mode and deliver a minimum weapon accuracy CEP of 16 feet, 5 meters, or less. The JDAM can still attain a 98-foot, 30-meter CEP or less for free flight durations of up to 100 seconds, even in the event of a jammed or lost GPS signal. The use of GPS navigation in weapons has improved air-to-ground combat in several ways. Since GPS is unaffected by rain, clouds, fog, smoke, or manufactured obscurants, the first is a true all-weather capability. Infrared, visible light, or a reflected laser spot were used by seekers and earlier precision-guided missiles to see the ground target. Where the target was hidden by dust and smoke, as in Desert Storm, or by fog, low-altitude clouds, and rain, as in Kosovo, these seekers were ineffective. An extended launch acceptance region, LAR, is the second benefit. The area that the aircraft must be inside to deploy the weapon and strike the target is specified by the LAR. The launch envelope of precision-guided weapons that are not GPS-based and rely on seekers to guide them to their target is severely limited because of the seeker's field of view. For lock-on after-launch engagements, the weapon must be launched so that the target is in the field of view during the terminal flight. Similarly, some of these systems, like the Peiwei I-2 and IEI, must be launched so that the target stays in the seeker's field of view throughout the weapon trajectory. To do this, the aircraft must launch the weapon typically straight at the target. The third benefit is a real fire-and-forget capability, meaning that once the weapon is fired, it doesn't need any assistance. This enables the launching aircraft to launch the GPS-guided missile, quickly depart the target area, and continue to its next mission. One significant feature offered by GPS-based guidance is the ability to fully customize a flight trajectory to satisfy requirements beyond just reaching a target. It is possible to regulate weapon trajectories to strike a target at exact headings and vertical angles. This allows the weapon to fly into the target area from a different heading than the launch aircraft, reducing the risk of aircraft detection, detonate the warhead at the ideal angle to maximize warhead effectiveness, or impact perpendicular to a target surface and minimize the angle of attack, maximizing penetration. Additionally, GPS gives all systems a reliable time source, enabling numerous guns to loiter and strike targets at prearranged intervals and timings. The use of JDAMs carries certain risks even with their precision. On December 5, 2001, Hamid Karzai was heading anti-Taliban forces near Said Alim Calais with a U.S. Army Special Forces SF squad when a JDAM dropped by a B-52 nearly killed him in Afghanistan. The combined force of Karzai's men and their American SF counterparts had been confronted by a massive army of Taliban soldiers, almost overwhelming them. To try to halt the Taliban's assault, the SF commander ordered close air support (CAS) to strike their positions. After that, a JDAM was dropped, but it hit the Afghan/American position rather than the Taliban fortifications, killing 3 and wounding 20. After the incident was investigated, it was found that at some time during the fight, the GPS receiver's battery was changed by the U.S. Air Force Tactical Control Party, TACP, which is attached to the Special Forces team. As a result, the gadget went back to default and began to display its coordinates. The TACP gave the delivery aircraft his coordinates without realizing what had happened. The U.S. Air Force dropped a quick-strike mine outfitted with a JDAM kit, the first precision-guided aerial mine, in September 2014. The Quick Strike is a general-purpose bomb from the Mark 80 series that has a parachute retarder tailkit installed in the back, a safe, arm device in the nose, and a target detection device, TDD, to detonate it when a ship comes within deadly range in place of the original fuse. Naval mine dropping has historically been difficult since the delivery aircraft must fly 500 feet, 150 meters, at 320 knots, 370 miles per hour, 590 kilometers per hour, which is low and slow and exposes it to enemy fire. After an aircraft was lost during the first aerial mining operation of Operation Desert Storm, the United States has not conducted any combat aerial mining missions since. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe for more videos. In the comment section below, please tell me how many you discovered.